Welcome. We're going to work into a prayer flow this morning. So we'll start in a comfortable kneeling position. If kneeling doesn't work for you, you can bring the feet wide and sit on a block or a bolster. And we'll start with hands to prayer. Closing down the eyes and feeling the left palm on the right, right palm on the left, softening the shoulders down away from the ears. Lifting the chest into the hands, feeling the length of the crown of the head. I'm just going to do 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breath returns to normal, and we're going to feel into the prayer that we're holding between the hands. So it's a prayer for ourselves, it's a prayer for the world. Just feeling into that connection between the palms and between yourself and the world. And we'll take the hands and move them left to right across the chest, just feeling what that feels like in the forearms. Keeping the palms close to the body, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. And then we'll bring the palms into a circle. So just allowing the palms to move up, around, and down. Keep some pressure between the palms and in the opposite direction. Keeping the breath smooth. Keeping the heart's intention between the hands. And from here, breathing the heart into the hands one last time, feeling that communication from your heart to your hands. And take this heart's intention up towards the sky. Inhale. Bend through the elbows. Take the forearms down the back of the head. And just lean the head into the forearms, leaning the head backwards, gently arching, gently looking upwards. Exhale, body forward, hands back. Doing that 2 more times, bringing your hands to prayer. Lifting that prayer high, inhale. Bend through the elbows. Lean into the forearms, lean into the prayer. Exhale, release. Last time. Sending it up and away. And releasing it out into the universe. Hands to prayer once more. I'm going to inhale into the palms and twist from the core. I'm going to mirror you to the right. So just using your belly. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, use the core, twist to the left. Couple more times, keeping your hands at heart center and just noticing how far you can twist just using your center. And the next time you twist to the right, twist all the way around. Extend your arms, reach them to the sky, and then reconnect in prayer. Arms all the way to the left. Extend. Draw it down through prayer. And back through center. So continue side to side. Breathing it up. And in. And around. Next time you come through center, you're going to come high on the knees and tuck the toes. Bringing the prayer high on the in-breath, bending through the elbows, leaning into the forearms. Exhale, body forward, hands back, bow down. 2 more like that. Connecting with that prayer, holding it with you, and letting it go. Last time in your own breath. Hands to prayer once more. Inhale, heart to hands. Twist to the right. Extend the arms out towards the right and connect back through prayer. And then reach your right hand down to your right heel, left hand to the sky. Beautiful. Back through center, back through your prayer. Twist to the left from your center. Extend the arms. Collect the prayer. Bring it down through your body. Left hand down to the heel, right hand high. And then from here, bring your forearms down onto the mat in front of you. And then you're going to bring your hands together like prayer. You can connect the fingers and really press the outside of the fingers to the ground. And bring the knees back underneath your hips. So it's a modified tabletop. You're just on your forearms. And from here, see if you can do cat-cow from the elbows. It might be a different range of movement, so just go slowly. Be curious here about the spine in this version of cat-cow. Arching and rounding. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding yourself back at tabletop or forearm tabletop. Press into the elbows, press into the forearms, press into the outside of the hands, the baby fingers, and reach the right leg back behind you. So you can stay here, or if you want to try and move and pulse, you're going to take the head to look through your elbows, knee in towards the chest. And then inhale or reach out. See if you can do that 2 more times, maybe arching as you come up, rounding as you draw the knee through. Right knee returns. Gentle cat-cow between sides. And then we'll move to the other side. So make sure that you move the belly towards the spine so the back is nice and strong and straight, and then reach the left leg back. From this place you can arch and then round. Left knee in towards the body. Look towards your left knee. Move smoothly, move slowly, move curiously. From here, left knee down. Walk your knees back even more and sink your head, your chest through, and find an upper back release and opening here. So keep your hips up and just soften your chest down. Yes. For 3. For 2. 1. As we come up, last bit of work here on the forearms. Take the left hand across the mat and come to side plank on your knees, right arm to the sky. So press into your knees, lift the hips, send the knees back if you need to, and see if you can come to the other side. Take the right arm across the mat, parallel to the front of the mat. Roll across the knees and come left arm to the sky. Yogi's choice. You can do the same thing again from your knees. Or if you want, you can come to your toes and switch sides, wherever you're at, toes or knees. And everybody, knees down, elbows down, palms face forward, come into Sphinx. Hips are down, elbows are down, palms are down. Lift through the chest. For 3. For 2. 1. Find yourself in full prostration prayer. Palms connect, forehead down. Connecting through your hands, feeling the prayer between your hands, feeling your heart and belly connect to the earth, and surrendering it all and sending it out in both directions. Tips of the toes, tips of the fingers. For 3. For 2. 1. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders and then bringing them off the mat onto your fingertips. And we're just going to practice a couple of rolls up into Cobra. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you roll down. Back of the head lifts first. Using your back muscles, and your face lifts last. One more. And we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders this time. And we're going to press into our hands, turn to the right and bend the right knee. And then exhale back down. Inhale up, turn to the left, bend the left knee. We'll do that one more time each side. And you can continue to do this if this feels like enough of a stretch on your back and for your arms. If you want to have a try to come up, as you bend your right knee, see if you can lift yourself up, press into your arms, roll to your right or your left hip, and then you bend your right knee by your side. So I'll do that again. So from the belly, you press into both hands, stronger through the right hand, roll to the left side, and then the right knee bends. All the way, Yoko, keep pushing, yes. And now you're sitting on the ground with the right knee bent. And then we'll come back the way we came, to the belly. Now let's try the other side. Left knee bends. Press yourself up, roll to the right hip. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Left hip comes to the ground. You got it. Keep going. One more time each side. Maybe you can reach the right hand towards the toes. And then come down. Left side. Left hand towards the toes. And back. Well done. Child's pose. Have a rest. Finding your groundedness. Finding your connection to earth. Keeping your heart's prayer and your intention with you as you flow through the entire practice. Bringing your knees together if they're not already. And then we're going to walk the hands all the way over to the left as far as they go. Left elbow bends, right arm is straight. You're up on your fingertips just as a way to deeply side bend to the left. Soften your head, soften your neck, soften the shoulders and breathe. Breathe into that right side body for 3, 2, 1. Plant the left hand down where it is. Come on up onto the knee, extending the right leg and the right arm to the side. So in supported side plank. And then we're coming up to gate pose. So press into left knee, right hand to right leg, left hand up and over. Yeah, you got it. And as you turn the hands down to the ground, you're in tabletop, but keep the right leg out to the right. Cat-cow here. Coming back to neutral spine. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale, thread the needle so the left ear, the left shoulder comes down to the ground. Yes, resting here, feeling into this deep shoulder stretch. And the choice is to stay here, or if you feel balanced, maybe you can reach the right hand out and stack the right hand on top of the left. Sort of like you're back in a prayer. For 3, 4, 2, 1. Right hand returns, left hand opens up, and then you're back to your tabletop, moving, dancing cat-cow. Allow your breath and allow your heart to move your entire body. And when you're ready, knees and heels together, back to closed knees, child's pose. Soften head, soften neck, soften shoulders. Creeping the hands all the way over to the right hand side this time. Right arm is straight, left elbow is bent. You're up on the fingertips and really press away from the earth. Soften head, neck and shoulders to the ground. For 3, 4, 2, 1. That right hand plants down. Extend the left leg and the left arm out to the side, supported side plank. Breathing over through the chest, and then coming high on the knee and taking the left hand down the left leg, right hand up and over, side body bend. And then as we bring the hands back to the top of the mat, you're in tabletop, but the left leg is still out to the left and moving through, arching and rounding the spine, cat-cow. Left toes are facing forward. Spine back to neutral. Inhale the right hand high, exhale, thread it underneath. Right side of the face comes down, right shoulder comes down, and the arm can stay, the left arm can stay supporting or stack on top into your prayer. Wherever you are, you're allowing the openness of that right shoulder for 3, 4, 2, 1. Reset the left hand, open the right, and we're back to tabletop. From here, we're going to sit on the heels and move through the wrists in both directions. Finding space, finding openness. And from here, hands to prayer. Lifting high on the knees. Tucking the toes. Inhale, taking the prayer to the sky. Exhale, bending the elbows. Leaning back into the forearms. Exhale, forward fold, hands back. Bring the hands back to prayer. This time we're going to step the right leg forward, but we're coming from our high knee. So you really need to press into the left knee. Step this right leg forward. You can take a couple steps if you need to, but we're going to find ourselves in low lunge. From here, lifting up through prayer. Bending through elbows. Leaning into the forearms. And then as you straighten the right leg any amount, body forward, hands back, right toes to the sky. So the right leg doesn't have to be fully straight, but you want to feel stretch down the back of that right leg. 2 more times. Keeping the hips nice and even. Keeping the breath nice and smooth. The next time your knee bends, we're going to stay in prayer. Take your time to get here. We're going to inhale, exhale to twist towards the right knee, so towards the bent knee. Extend the arms and come back to your prayer. And then we'll extend the arms again, and we're going to twist open to the left. So it's a kind of fun move. We're going to twist to the left, twist to the left. Take your knee with you, take your foot with you, so the knee is a pivot point, and your left heel is coming all the way under the body with the toes tucked. And then you sit on your heel as your hands come to prayer. Breathing here. Looking over the left shoulder, hands come to tabletop at the back, moving cat-cow facing the back of your mat. For 3, for 2, 1, knees together, heels together, tuck the toes, come high knees. Prayer is rising to the sky, elbows bend, body forward, hands back, and back into your prayer. Softening through the shoulders, we're going to step the left knee forward towards the back of the mat. So press into the right knee, left foot steps forward, low lunge. Beautiful. From here, raise the prayer up. Bend through the elbows. Lean into the forearms. Body forward, hands back, leg straightens, left toes lift. Any amount. You can keep the left knee bent. 2 more times in your own time, in your own breath. Next time your knees bent, keep your hands in prayer. No rush to get here. We'll inhale from here, and then we'll twist to the left, towards your left knee. Extend your arms, back to prayer. Extend your arms again, and then we're going to twist to the right. So with your arms extended, we're going to twist to the right. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Your right knee's a pivot point. Take the right heel in towards your left heel as far as you can. Hands to prayer. For 3, 2, 1. Look over the right shoulder. Hands come to the top of the mat. Back to your tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal through the legs. Find space in the arms, in the back. Gripping the mat, suctioning the palms. And we're going to do a bit of strength work. If you don't have a lot of energy this morning, you can just drop the knees if you need to. Right leg raises to the sky. And then we're going to move forward into a plank, top of a push-up. Option to drop the knee if you need to. And then back to 3-legged dog. So we'll do that 2 more times. If you need to drop the knee, you can just drop the knee and come back. Otherwise, 1 last time, 2 straight legs, or the left knee bends. And then the right knee bends, stepping it through, warrior 1, left heel grounds, hands to prayer. Bring the right foot out to the right, widen your stance, and then lift that prayer up. Bend through the elbows, lean it back. Keep the right knee bent, body forward, hands back. 2 more like that. Meet with your hands to prayer. And when you're ready, the left heel's going to lift so that both toes are facing forward and you're up on your left toes. We're going to do this to twist towards the right. Makes it easier. That's it. Extend through the arms. Bring yourself back through prayer. And then extend the arms again. And then we're going to twist to the left. So turn everything to the left. Even your toes, your whole body. Left knee bends, right leg is straight. Skandasana. Left toes to the sky. Left toes face out towards the left. And then look over your right shoulder. And we're coming to warrior two. Right knee bends, left toes face towards the front as well. Warrior two. Soften here. Straighten through your front leg, hands to prayer. Lift the prayer up. And re-bend out into your warrior two. 2 more times. Collect it in, send it up. And release it out. Last time. Right hand reverses back. Hands frame that front foot and stay there with the left heel lifted. Right hand twist to the sky in your runner's lunge. You can stay here if you want to come to full side plank. You turn both toes towards the right, shimmy the right foot down, and then maybe you can stack the right foot on top of the left. Beautiful. Then we take the right hand down, you're in your plank. For the first one, let's do knees, chest, chin. And when we get to the ground, shoot the palms out into prayer, forehead down. Inhale, hands out to the side, off your mat and the fingertips to lift into your cobra. Exhale back through child's pose or down dog. Find your place for 3 breaths. For 3. For 2. 1. Breathing from the heart up into your downward facing dog. Ready for that strength work on the other side. Left leg lifts. Shoot forward into plank. Keeping the left leg lifted. Option to drop the right knee if you need and straight back to 3-legged dog. 2 more times. Use the options if you need to. And the next time your left leg is high, bend it, step it forward, right heel grounds, warrior 1, hips are facing forward. Take that left foot out to the left, bend your left knee a lot to find your stability. Feeling the left palm on the right, right palm on the left, send the prayer up. Bend it out, lean back, keep the left knee bent, body forward, hands back. 2 more. Take your time. Take your breath. When you've completed everything, your hands are back to prayer. Your right heel lifts and we're twisting to the left towards that bent knee. We're extending shoulder height to prayer and back to extension. And twisting open to the right. Turn, turn, turn. Everything to the right. You got it. Right knee bends, left leg straight. You're in your Skandasana with the right knee bent. Beautiful. Left toes are to the sky. Look over your left shoulder. Left knee bends, warrior 2. Allow those right toes to shimmy towards the front right corner of your mat. And from your prayer, straighten your left leg, send it up and out. 2 more times in your own space. reversing the left hand when you're ready across the ceiling. And then the hands will frame the left foot. Stay in your runner's lunge. The right heel lifts. Left arm twist to the sky. An option to stay here or both toes face to the left. Take the left foot halfway down and come to your side plank. And then left arm drops to your plank, knees or toes. You're coming to that full prostration on the ground, hands in prayer. Slide on out. Hands to fingertips off the mat as you roll up to cobra. And then back to your 3 breaths, choosing down dog or choosing child's pose. For 3. Breathing that heart's intention through your entire being, feeling your heart pump that prayer through your whole system and radiate outwards. And we're going to take that strength and we're going to take that, incantation and we're going to use that as fuel and as fire and as love for our flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to plank. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Bend the knees, step it through. Warrior 1. Hands to prayer. Connect and collect that energy in the palm. Send it up. Bend the elbows. Send the body back and the body forward with the hands back. Back to your prayer. Lift the left heel. Let's twist to the right. From the core, from the belly. Extend the arms. Bring it back through prayer. Extend the arms again and ready to twist to the left. All the way. Go for it. To the left. Everything to the left. Left knee bends. Right toes lift. Skandasana. Hold. And then right knee bends. Look over your right shoulder. Warrior 2. Bring the left toes with you. Straighten the front leg, hands to prayer, lift it up and bring it back to warrior 2. And then we're going to flip the right palm and reverse it. And then the hand's going to frame the right foot and stay in your twisted runner's lunge with the left heel lifted, right hand up. Coming to that side plank, toes to the right, shimmy that right foot down, stack it up. From here, bend the top knee and see if you can step the foot behind to the ground. So it's sort of like a flip dog, but it's a gentler version. And then see if you can bring your hips all the way down to the ground. Keep the left leg straight and see if you can move yourself down to the ground. Beautiful. And the same thing we were doing before in the warm-up. Left leg straight, right knee bends. We're going to take the right foot over this time. Left elbow twist to the right. So again, the right knee is bent. Just bring it up and over the leg. The left elbow twists you to the right. For 3. 4, 2. 1. Look to the left. And bring your fingertips down to the left side of the body and bow down as a counter twist. Now this is a perfect place to stay and to breathe. I'm going to invite you to do a gentle arm balance, but if you don't feel like it today, just stay in this stretch. The left hand comes under the left shoulder and it bends, and you almost want to bring your left elbow and really dig it in towards your body. Right hand faces forward as well. Take the right toes and face it in the same direction as your hand, so everything's facing towards the left. See if you can get your right hand and reach towards the outside of your foot. Now this might be where you stay, just reaching towards the foot and bowing down. If you want to come up, You need to be able to hold your foot or your ankle in some place. And maybe you can press into this right foot, roll onto the foot, roll onto the hand, and kind of lift the left leg up just a little bit. Even if it's just a micromillimeter. And breathing here, and we're going to turn it all the way back to the top of the mat. So looking to the top of the mat, hands come, turn it around, downward facing dog. If you want to rest, child's pose. If you want to flow, go for your flow. However you would like to connect your intention, to connect your flow, to connect your practice. For 3. 2. Staying for 1. Wherever you are, can you connect your hands to prayer, bend through your elbows, and maybe bring the prayer up over the head. Just finding a different stretch in the body. For 3. 2. 1. Using your breath, using your heart's intention, come back to downward facing dog. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take it 1 breath per movement. Left leg to the sky. Pressing forward to your down dog. And back to 3-legged dog. Knee bend. Step it through. Warrior 1. Hands to prayer. Send the prayer up. Bend it out. And bow down. Hands to prayer. Lift that right ankle. We're twisting to the left. Extend the arms. Bring it back down through prayer. Extend the arms again. And let's twist open to the right. All the way. Right knee bends. Left leg is straight. Skandasana. Beautiful. Look over your left shoulder. Warrior 2, left knee bends. Make sure the right toes travel back as well. Bend through, straighten through the front leg. Bring the prayer high. Back to your warrior 2. Flip the left hand, reverse across the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Take the right heel up and the left hand twist to the ceiling. We're going for that side plank. Both toes face towards the left. Take the left foot halfway down and stack the left foot on top. Hold here in your strength. Bend the top knee. Take the foot to the ground and press into both feet to lift the hips. And then very slowly, mindfully, gracefully, hips lower. So now the right leg is straight. Left knee is bent. You got it. Well done. That's a difficult transition. Left foot up and over. Right elbow twists to the left. Yeah, that's it. Feel the length of the spine. Use the elbow to twist yourself around. For 3. 4, 2. 1. Look to your right. Both fingertips are down on the right hand side. Bow down. So remember, there's places to stop along this process of where it is perfect for you to breathe and stretch. I'll just keep continuing the process and you opt in or opt out as you need to. Right palm is underneath the right shoulder with the elbow bent, and this right elbow really presses into my right hip. Left toes face towards the right, even the right toes can as well. And this left hand reaches towards the outside of this foot. So I'm flexing my foot and reaching my left hand to the outside. If your hand doesn't touch your foot, all good. Just reach and breathe. This is a good stretch. If you want to try the arm balance, you need to be able to hold and grip your foot. Press into that right hand. Press into the left foot. Lean forward as far as you can and press up and lift up. Doesn't have to be very high. For 3, 2, 1. Let's bring both hands to the left. Turn it all around. Hands back to the top of the mat. Downward dog or flow. We're all going to meet in child's pose, so however you get to child's pose is up to you. Allow this to be your moving prayer. Allow yourself to reconnect with your prayer in your child's pose. For 3. For 2. For 1. Come up to sit on your knees and roll out through the wrists. In both directions. I'm going to face this way because I'm just going to show you some arm wraps. Bring your hands to prayer and bring your prayer to the ceiling. Take your left hand down, keep your right hand up. Take your right arm, bring it down your back so the palm is giving you a pat on the back. Well done, well-deserved pat on the back. Left elbow bends inwards, internally rotating, so the back of the hand comes up the back. So the fingers don't have to touch, they can just hold your back. So feeling held by your palm and the back of your hand. So just feeling into that stretch. Open through the elbows for 3, 2, 1, release. Hands to prayer, send it on up. Right arm down this time. Take the palm, bend the elbow, give yourself a pat on the back. Bend your right arm so the back of the hand comes up the back. And then find a place on the body to press and support your spine. And then just lean into your hands, open through the elbows for 3, 2, 1, release. Option to bring your hands to prayer with the fingers facing down, opening through the elbows. Or if you want, you can flip the fingers up and come to prayer down the back. This can be a lot, so if you're staying with this version, just open through the elbows. For 3, 2, 1, we release. Sit to the side, feet in front. Let's roll to our backs, taking your time, feeling into that full support. And when you get there, circle through your knees. For 3, both directions, massaging into hips, to glutes, to lower back. And 1. Soften the feet to the earth, knees to the sky, hands by your side. And keeping your hands connected to the ground, I want you to feel into like a snow angel. So keeping your shoulder blades connected to the ground, keeping your ribs on the ground, keeping your hands on the ground. Just trace a circle with your arms and bring them up over your head into prayer. Notice what's happening with the shoulders and the ribs and see if you can soften everything to the ground, and then bring your hands back by your side. And do that a couple more times. Just be really curious what happens to the back, what happens to the face, what happens to the neck when you bring your hands up over your head to prayer. See if you can breathe some softness on the way back down. A couple more times, just noticing and feeling that connection of your body to earth and your hand to your hand. And the next time your hands are above your head, keep them there in prayer. And then I want you to take your left hand back down by your side. And then roll to your left side. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a bit more difficult. Maybe bend through your left elbow if you need to. Let's say from here. Take your right arm down your back like you're patting yourself on the back. And if you can, take your left arm under your body, behind your back, and up your back. So the back of the hand is on the back. It's a bit of a tricky maneuver. You almost have to lift yourself out of the way and bring your left hand behind you, to the elbows behind you to bend up. And you can stay here, or if you want more of a shoulder stretch, maybe you can roll onto your back and keep the same palm grip on your back. If that feels like too much, just stay on your side for 3, for 2, for 1. Everybody roll to the side. Release the hands and bring the hands out in front of you. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me. So keep on the same side, keep on your left side, and knees are bent, palms connect in prayer, head is supported by the ground. And just breathe here. And when you're ready, that left palm stays on the ground, the left arm stays where it is, and that right hand traces the ground up and over the head like a rainbow into your twist, looking to the right, and then traces all the way back to find the palm. And this is your twist, this is your time, this is your expression. So feel the heart radiate out down both hands. And so your palms and your hands are an expression of your heart. So feeling the full radius of your arms and how far it extends physically. And just do a couple more twists. Really just sprinkling that prayer up and over. Head is heavy to the ground. And when you're ready, we're going to roll onto our backs. Do a couple more circles of the knees in between sides. And then we're going to bring knees to the ground. This time, right arm up, left arm down. And roll to the right. So from here, did we just do the same arm? Oh, I think I did the wrong arm. That's okay. We're gonna do the left arm up and the right arm underneath, just because we have to keep it even. And then you can stay here or roll onto your back. So wherever you are, breathe into the openness of your shoulders and heart and chest. For 3, for 2, 1. Roll to your side. Everybody release the hands, release the arms, and then bring yourself to that prayer on the right side. So right side of the head is supported by the ground, keeping the head really heavy. And when you're ready, that left hand is just going to travel up and over like a rainbow. This is a somatic stretch, so it works with your body to move really organically and naturally and gently. It's very exploratory, so there's no right and wrong. There's only what feels good and healthy for you. Remember to keep the breath deep as you're moving. We'll do 1 or 2 more. And then the next time your palms find each other, bringing the prayer back to the heart as you roll onto your back. Once again, connecting the thumbs to the breastbone, feeling that communication of the heart to the hands to the heart. Legs are long by reaching out from the waist. And then the hands come by your side, and you're just going to reach your hands up and over a couple more times, connecting to prayer above the head and reaching by your side, noticing how the body's feeling. And then when you feel good and ready, you're going to find a place for the shoulders and the arms that feels the most releasing and relaxing. Maybe it's up, maybe it's out, maybe it's by your sides. But find a place for the arms that feels like an unwind. And here we will allow the prayer to vibrate within every single one of our cells. Every single breath is a channel for this prayer. I want to read an indigenous prayer. May there be good health and healing for this earth. May there be beauty above me. May there be beauty below me. May there be beauty within me. May there be beauty all around me. I ask now that this world be filled with peace, with love, and with beauty. So be it, and so it is. Feeling the prayer radiate out through every single pore of your being. Wiggling through toes and with fingers, maybe gently revolving the head left or right on the ground, finding space in the neck. And when you feel ready, you can reach your arms long, reach your legs long, take up as much space as you can. And bend your knees and roll onto whichever side you fall to first. Just taking a couple of seconds on your side in the fetal position to collect the prayer and to connect with the prayer of your practice, of your day, of your breath. And you can roll up to a comfortable seated position, hands to prayer, whenever you're ready, no rush. Prayer to the forehead to allow our thoughts to be prayers. Palms to the lips, allowing our words to each other and to ourselves to be prayer. Palms to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, knowing and feeling that the seed of prayer is the heart, and how far that seed can reach towards others and around the world, and also how deep within ourselves that prayer reaches anytime that we need it. Thank you so much for joining practice. Namaste.